Why would the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office not send this case to the grand jury?
Attorneys for a man shot and killed by Independence police are asking for federal prosecutors to investigate that case. 39-year-old Tyree Pryor was shot and killed in March of last year in Independence after he crashed his car during a chase. The Jackson County Prosecuting Attorney's Office decided not to charge those officers. Fox 4's Jonathan Ketz joins us live from the Jackson County Courthouse now, where a rally was held earlier today. John?
Yeah, Lauren, and those attorneys said that the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office should have let a grand jury decide the fate of the Independence police officers and whether they should be held accountable. The prosecuting attorney's office, though, says they only use grand juries when a witness's credibility is in question. They say that wasn't the case here.
For riddling bullets, killing an unarmed, incapacitated, non-threatening black man.
That was attorney Aramita Dupree starting off Thursday's press conference, criticizing Jackson County Prosecuting Attorney Jean Peters Baker for not charging Independence police officers Jamie Welsh and Hunter Soule for the death of 39-year-old Tyree Pryor.
They killed him over a pistol that did not exist.
After the car crash, dash camera video from that night shows Officer Welsh taking a backseat passenger out of the car and into a patrol car, leaving Pryor and another woman in the front seat. Another officer says he saw an assault rifle between Pryor's right leg and the center console. The officer says he tried to grab the rifle, but it was stuck. That's when he heard an officer outside of the car yelling, "He's reaching again, and he's got a gun."
Hey, he's got a gun.
Officer Welsh and Officer Soule fired those rounds, hitting and killing Pryor. But minutes later, a different officer makes an observation.
I don't see a pistol. I think you saw the AR. Okay. Because I was trying to get the AR out.
Late this afternoon, the Independence Police Department chief said, quote, "Any officer involved shooting is reviewed by an external agency and then evaluated by the relevant prosecutor's office." Baker's office wouldn't comment on camera. They did release a letter sent to the family saying that while the officers were wrong in thinking Pryor was moving a pistol, the law requires them to demonstrate that the officers' use of force was unreasonable at the moment they used it. Baker's office says that evidence is insufficient. The U.S. Department of Justice is not commenting either. Another person at this press conference today was one of Tyree Pryor's children who also talked. We have his reaction to this situation coming up for you tonight on Fox 4 News at 6. Lauren?